If you could be at the weight that you want to be right now, how would that look in your mind? Hey, in case you don't know me, my name is Jason Chaney, and I help people not only lose weight by transitioning to a plant-based diet, but also how to start changing their self-image with food by addressing their eating lifestyle. And one of the things I do is I help people transition, because I went from over 550 plus pounds to where I'm looking at you today at 235 pounds. But I was able to actually reverse a whole tons of issues that I was dealing with that my doctor said that I would be having for the rest of my life. And so let's get into today's topic from Mindset Munchie. And this one is really important. So like, if you saw the previous Mindset Munchie for Monday, I had you actually start defining, what does healthy mean to you? Meaning, what does that mean? For me, it meant someone who had a body that could actually do the things they were supposed to do on their own. I no longer needed any type of physical things to help me, such as my crutches, my cane, or I no longer need any chemical things to help me also, to help me do what my body should normally do, such as blood pressure pills, things like that. And so that's what healthy meant to me when I defined it. But just defining it wasn't enough. Like, what is the image of healthy in your mind? And so a lot of people think like, oh, Jason, they look at me now, but the person you see now, I had in my mind when I was 450 pounds. Like, really think about that. When I was 450 pounds, I could barely walk. I literally thought that I was going to die any day. And I was holding the image of the person that you see in front of you. I didn't believe it was possible. I just had to hold that image in my mind. And if you're not holding the image of what you actually want to look like, healthy and physically, like, how are you going to ever get there? One of the things that been doing this past week was a real intensive 5-day training with Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Me and Chantel Cece was doing. And so it was really interesting, because they kept saying over and over again, if you cannot visualize what you want, you will never be able to hold it in your hand. And I really started thinking deep into that. And I started thinking, like, how did I get from 550 pounds to where I am today? Like, logically, it doesn't make sense someone can go to that extreme to where I'm walking in front of you today and I can walk 180 miles a month. I can go run, I can jump rope, I don't take any blood pressure pills, I don't need a CPAP machine to breathe at night, I don't take any more pills for mental health issues. Like, all of these things have changed, and it was because here I implanted an image of what I wanted to be. I implanted the image of what type of husband I wanted to be. I implanted the image of how physical I wanted to be. Like, I didn't want to be someone who would just take a couple of steps and then all of a sudden I got to go rush and find a chair, or I had the little walker, it's like a wheelchair walker thing that you can push around and sit down when you're tired. That wasn't the image that I wanted to hold on my head anymore. And so that's why I want to ask you, like, what is the image of healthy looks like to you? Like, if you don't know what you physically want to look like healthy, how will you ever get there? And so here's a quick hack to actually help you get there. Go and look for some old pictures of yourself. Pictures when you was at your smallest, or when you was at a size that you love to be at right now. And focus on those pictures. Focus on how it feels in this moment, you at that size. Now, I know this sounds weird. I know this is like, Jason, you're talking crazy now. This is some spiritual mumbo jumbo, but try it. If everything you've done to this day has not got you what you want, maybe you need to adopt the habits of someone else. Adopt the habits of someone who was successful in doing it. And what is more successful than going from 550 plus pounds to the person that's looking at you right here today in this camera? Like, I'm happy. I smile now on my own. Like, I used to have to force myself to smile. If you ever saw old pictures of me, you'll see like, oh, he's forcing to smile. I'm naturally happy now. And it all started here by creating the happiness in my mind, creating that image of who I wanted to be, how I wanted to be. And then I started becoming that person. And you can do that also. And it all starts with just start getting that image in your mind. And just to let you know the action step again, find an old picture of you where you was at your healthiest, you was at your smallest, whatever that you want to be at right now today. And if you don't have a picture like that, find a picture of someone else. Adopt someone else's self-image. That is easy to do. Just to give you an example, like one of the things that I do even to this day, I have a picture of Terry Crews in my phone with his shirt off. And I have my face over his to see myself with all of those muscles. Like looking at myself right now, I don't see six-pack abs and all of these muscles. But when I look at that picture, I visualize myself in my mind having it. And I work each and every day to make sure I'm one step closer to being to that goal. And you can do that also. And so all you have to do is just start imaging what you want in your mind. But do the quick hack that I just taught you. Find a picture. If it's a picture of you, that is great. If it's not, use someone else that has the health or the body that you want, if it's a physical goal. And so I hope that got value for you. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit that like button. If you know someone who is really struggling with their self-image around being able to lose weight, share this video with them, because everyone is able to reach the goals that they want, but sometimes you need proper guidance to get you there. And you need to find a proven strategy that's going to get you there also. And so share this video with them. And now if you're needing more help and you're like, Jason, okay, I'm doing all of the action steps you tell me, but I still need more help. I just know there's something I'm missing or I'm not catching. Then go ahead and click the link up above or below, depending where it is on your screen, and go ahead and register for the free web class that I do every Thursday. And I explain to you exactly how to start tuning up your body, the 7 specific areas you must address. These are the exact 7 areas that got me from 550 plus pounds to where I'm looking at you today at 235 pounds. But more importantly, even when 2020 happened, we were in lockdown here in Medellin, I used that same 7-step tune-up to see, okay, is this going to really work? Can anybody get results from this? I was locked in the house for a whole year. We couldn't go out except for one time a day just to go buy groceries and come back. I was still able to lose 40 pounds, locked in the house, not able to exercise. And all I was doing was focusing on how I was eating. And you can do this also. So I hope you have a great day. Stay supercharged, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.